NVIDIA, they had lost $500 billion in market cap just in 3 sessions, Pete. That's a pretty big drop. They fell behind Apple as well as Microsoft during that. One of the things that I thought was noteworthy was when people buy puts in here, which has been very rare as hen's teeth, our mom might say, because she was a farm gal, and hens, of course, don't have teeth. So rare as hen's teeth. We had unusual activity in this one. And the unusual activity is in several hits of puts. The last time they bought them, Pete, the stock was 133, and that was the 17th of June. Well, they stepped in yesterday, and on that big dip, they said, you know what? I'm going to buy a cheap put for $1 and see if maybe by August, the 2nd of August, we don't see another swoon to the downside. And if we do, this harbinger, the rare put buying in there, could be a read-through, Pete. What do you think?
So when it split, it got to about $120 a share, right? And then it got all the way up to 140 on Thursday, and everybody's shocked that there's some sort of a pullback. I mean, that was a tremendous move. And if you factor in the 10 to 1 and all of the rest of that and splits and everything else, that was an amazing move to the upside. All that being said, I look at the company, John, they've got unbelievable growth. We all know that. They've got incredible amounts of cash flow. We all know that. The cash to debt is monstrous, 20 billion monstrous. So all of that's factual. The one thing that I sometimes do get concerned about, though, and you and I talk about this a lot, is the price to earnings, the PE of a company. You look at NVIDIA, it's been higher for sure. We've seen PEs in the 70s. We've also seen it drop all the way down into the 30s. And right now, it's a little bit closer on the PE side, John. Call it 45 to 50, somewhere in there. So is it maybe a little in front of itself? Could it give back something maybe over time? I think the answer is it sure could if somebody gets a little bit nervous and wants to shift around a little bit. But if you think this one's on fire and a little bit stretched, take a look at something like an SMCI or whatever that's only up threefold this year. It's had a pretty decent year as well. So just know that these things are going to be very volatile. Maybe the markets themselves haven't been as volatile, but these names, I think a lot of these semiconductor names are going to continue to be volatile as we go through the year.
Yeah, and these guys, Pete, when you're selling a chip for $40,000 and you can't even get your supply chain to make enough of them,
it's not a bad problem.
Yeah, you got a pretty good problem. That's what's known as a happy problem.